Hello everyone! Welcome back to our channel, Voguegoddesses. Today we've got a story that might just make your head spin. Imagine this. You're an ordinary person living in Brazil. You love dressing stylishly. You take beautiful photos. And suddenly, boom, the whole world notices you. Sounds like a fairy tale? For Andrea Dos Santos, this became reality. So how did she turn her life into a fashion show? And more importantly, can you repeat her success? Let's find out. Andrea Dos Santos was born on June 12, 1999 in Sao Paulo, one of the most vibrant and energetic cities in Brazil. Can you picture it? A girl from a regular family who, as a teenager, simply loved going to local fashion shows. She wasn't dreaming of becoming a supermodel. She was just being herself. And as a teenager, she started participating in small beauty contests. No grand plans, no agency, no connections. She just showed up, smiled, walked the runway, and it turned out she had that indescribable thing, charisma. Then came the twist of fate. One day, a representative from a New York agency approached her. Yes, just like in the movies. Do you believe in such coincidences? Or is it actually destiny? Because when you consistently show yourself to the world, someone will eventually notice, sooner or later. Andrea signed the contract, and just a few months later, you won't believe this, she walked the runway for Versace. Picture this, but here's the most interesting part. It wasn't just about the catwalk. Andrea realized that to stay in demand, you need to be not only beautiful, but visible. And so she started actively building her Instagram presence. Have you ever wondered why some people with 10,000 followers live in an apartment, while others with 1 million live in a mansion? What's the secret? For Andrea, it's simple. She doesn't just post photos. She tells a story. Every image is like a movie frame. Every post is a mini style lesson. She worked with Chanel, blending classic elegance with modern energy. She modeled for Zara, showing that fashion isn't just haute couture. It's also what everyone can afford. And she even became a face of Maybelline, a brand that knows how to bring beauty to millions of girls around the world. But let's be honest, how many models can you actually name? 10? 5? And how many of them come to mind instantly? Andrea is on that list. Why? Because she's not just a model, she's a personality. And here's where it gets really interesting. What if you're watching this video right now and thinking, why not me? Why can't you be the one who gets noticed? Yes, Andrea is beautiful, but you've got brains. You've got a smartphone. You've got the internet. And that, my friends, is already 90% of the success. Andrea didn't start with 1 million followers. She began from zero, took photos on her phone, wrote captions that inspired, responded to comments, shared not only perfect makeup looks, but also the moments when life was tough. And do you know what truly brought her closer to her audience? She didn't hide. She stayed real. Now, here's a question for you. If you start today, what will change in a year? In 12 months, you could be someone others quote, someone invited to events, someone who earns money simply by being known. Andrea Dos Santos isn't a magician. She just took one step, then another, and another. So why not give it a try? If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It's not just a click, it's a signal to the algorithm that this content matters. Leave a comment. Who would you like to see in our next video? Or maybe you dream of a career in fashion yourself? Tell us. Your opinion matters. And of course, subscribe to Vogue Goddesses. Here, we don't just show pretty faces. We break down the strategy, hard work, and courage it takes to be yourself. Your story could be next. Because a success story doesn't start with genius. It starts with one simple action. You click post. See you in the next video. Stay true to yourself and never be afraid to be seen.